Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are in the world. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juicy little lads. Thank little lads, delicious and bright. Yes, they are, aren't they, my delicious little babies? Now then, right, the weather in our neck of the woods in the old UK, no wind, no rain. No, none of that today. But is it warm? No, it's very cold. My delicious little babies, okay? So what have I got today? Pineapple juice, my delicious little babies. Please and thank you. Yeah, pineapple is a great antioxidant, my delicious little babies, okay? So just to let you know that, okay? Now then, so let's have a look, shall we? So, right, okay. The one that I want to just say first, my delicious little babies, just a couple now. I may do another one later, or I may not, okay? Because I've got another healing coming in shortly, okay, my delicious little babies? So, you know, we just have to see, okay? But I may do one later, I may not, okay? Just depending on how busy I am doing my healing and other things, okay, my delicious little babies? This young lad I came across on YouTube, my delicious little babies, okay? And that was this morning, okay, my delicious little babies? Now then, this uploader, and of course with anybody, not in that way, not in that way. Look at this. I'm an alien, okay? Now then, so this uploader happens to have 3.42 thousand subscribers, my delicious little babies. So it's 3.42 thousand, okay? On old YouTube, my delicious little babies. And if you could please and thank you. I'll tell you what you're looking for. The uploader is called Mary, okay? Or Mary, you know, however it's pronounced. You know what I'm like by now, my delicious babies, with pronunciations, with some words. It's spelled M-A-R-R, okay? Mary, okay? My delicious babies. And the video should read, Laugh is bull, S-H-R-T. Laugh is bull. Well, I'll just say bullshit, okay? Rant by a depressed young man. Okay, my delicious babies. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? My delicious babies. Laugh is bullshit, okay? But it's, you know, the E on it. Rant by a depressed young man. Okay, my delicious babies. It's not a long video. I've never seen this uploader before. Okay, my delicious babies. And your young lad there, he's sat in his car, okay, and he's explaining that he does not like, you know, well, I mean, you know, I don't like this word, but, you know, sometimes you have to, you know, because it's people sheeple, isn't it? He's explaining that he does not like people, okay, he does not like laugh. Okay, he's a young American young lad, so I'll probably say he's probably about, I don't know, he's probably now in his early 20s, I should imagine. Anyway, my delicious little babies, I think that this video was uploaded, I think, 4 months ago. But he's explaining the reasons why he's not happy, my delicious little babies, okay? And he has this thought in his, not in his mind, I've just got an itch, that, you know, that all of our lives are mapped out for us, you know, before we're born. Okay, my delicious babies, that's how he views the world. Okay, my delicious babies. He also explains that he does not, you know, he does not want to get close to anybody. I mean, you know, I was listening to him and I thought, you know something? I thought there's been a time in my own life, my delicious babies, where especially, you know, when I'm going back to me teens and then, you know what I mean, my early 20s. And I went through like a stage where, you know, and he also talks about like where, you know, where he doesn't, feel like he fits in. Well, I can relate to that, my delicious little babies. I really can, you know, okay? Because for myself, I spent most of my life, you know, apart from when I was little wee young Ben, but for myself, I've spent most of my life on my own. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay? In other words, I can live in my own, you know, not being disrespectful to any delicious little babies out there, okay? No, that's not my intention to talk like that, okay? I'm talking about, you know, my experience. But you always felt, well, I did anyway, that there was something different. So when I was listening to him, and he happened to come up on my feed, my delicious babies, and when I was listening to this dear young man here now, okay, God bless him, you know, God bless his beautiful dear little soul for feeling the way that, you know, that he was feeling. But I felt the same, you know, where there's just something where you just do not fit in. It's really hard to explain, my delicious little babies, but because obviously I've spent most of my life on my own, okay? I can live in my own space, in my own skin. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And sometimes, to be honest, I'd say it has probably caused problems relationship-wise with me, you know, like being in a, you know, a romantic relationship with somebody. Do you understand what I mean? Yes? So I fully got what he was saying, if you know what I mean, my delicious little babies, do you say? And you sort of always feel like you're the odd one out somewhere. Do you see what I mean? Yes? And not only that, but even from when I was very little, well, for myself, I was always very very spiritual anyway. You know, it's from a very young age. Even my beautiful, how I loved them so, my beautiful dear little Nana and Grandad, you know, and before he passed over, oh God rest their beautiful dear little souls, how I love them. You know, even he used to say, do you see what I mean? The things that I'd come out with, do you see what I mean? Yes, and nobody could understand where it's coming from, do you say? So I always had that, and then when I was really little, I used to go through where I used to have a lot of nightmares, my delicious little babies. This is not what this young lad was talking about, my delicious little babies. See, I'm stumbling. This is what I'm talking about with my own experience throughout my life, do you see? But when I was really little, I used to have really, really awful nightmares, my delicious little babies. Do you understand what I mean? Yes? I mean, I used to wake up, you know, if you imagine you're an adult and you go back to when you were a little wee young Ben, you know, and literally used to make me sweat. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And one of the nightmares that I used to always have a terrible dream about was that there was a fire, you know, like a fire in the home. And as I was getting towards far, the dream had just cut, it would just end. And that was from when I was really, really little. And I'm going back to when I was, between, you know, 5 to 7. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? It really frightened the flipping effing living daylights out of me. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, and of course, trying to explain this to me dad, because, you know, I was trying to explain from a young Ben's, you know, point of view what was happening, do you see? But it absolutely terrified me. That was one of the worst dreams I felt I ever had. And then another dream that I had was when I was it's like something lifted me up in, it's really odd what I'm going to say now, my delicious little baby, it's really strange, but like something lifted me, I could not see what it was, it lifted me into the sky, my delicious little babies. And then what happened was I was really terrified. Do you see what I mean? It really frightened me and scared me. Do you see what I mean? So, you know, I used to get frightened with things sometimes. Do you see what I mean? But I was more frightened. It was not so much my everyday life. I was more frightened of the dreams I was having. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Do you see? And of course I was terrified in case I got, oh, here comes little Maisie. And of course I got terrified. Hello, my beautiful little princess, you all right? And of course I used to get terrified that whatever this was going to drop me out of the sky. It's really strange, but listening to this young lad now, for some reason, and again, this is like, you know, sorry, Martin, little babies, hold on a moment, okay, sorry. You know, the point is that, well, I don't know, something just brought it back to me. My delicious little babies, I cannot explain why. Just let me put you on pause a sec, please, my delicious little babies. I'm sorry about that, my delicious little babies, okay? Because me dog and Burns balancing on on my cards and on my tissue at the moment, my Kleenex, okay? My delicious little babies. Anyway, not to worry, not to worry. I just do not worry about things like that, okay? As long as I could just get the video out, that's the important thing. But yes, those were my two main dreams. But sorry, but going back to this young man now, you know, when he was talking, it took my mind back to other things, if you know what I mean, my delicious little babies. But even from a young age, you know, my dad and my mum, oh, God rest her beautiful dear little soul, well, God bless my dear dad, but and my dear mum and babe, but, you know, they just never understood me, if you know what I mean, what I was saying, you know, but those two dreams, there we are, absolutely terrified me. And, you know, to this day, you know, I mean, please don't get me wrong, I can go in a plane or, you know, you go on the fair and everything, but I still have that fear of heights. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? I get really fearful. Do you see? I mean, I know I shouldn't, but it could just very well be from when I was little. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But I was listening to him and I thought, oh, God bless you, God love you. You know, and he says, well, probably nobody's going to go into, see stumbling again, even watch his video. But as it turns out, and you know, it's really important here because, like I said, it's not very often that I read the comments much these days, my delicious babies, simply because I do look, there we are, at a lot of videos, okay, my delicious babies. Every now and again these days, okay, something, for some reason, I know what I'm talking about, my delicious babies, but something tells me, look at the comments, could be at any time, for some reason, there we are, for some reason, okay? But usually when I do, you know, seek and you shall find. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But there we are, but it's just something that tells me to do it. Do you see? It's really hard for me to explain, okay? But as a rule, I've sort of stepped away from it. But months ago when I was saying to others, please look at comments, because to me, there we are, it was extremely important around that time. Do you see what I mean? There we are, okay? So, as it turns out, this young lad now, God bless his beautiful dear little soul, like I said, not in that way, not in that way, is a wee young Ben. Well, how many comments did he end up with? 4.9 thousand. My delicious little babies, 4.9 thousand. Do you see? And then, I mean, I never looked at a lot of them, admittedly, but it's where you can read somebody else's experience. Do you see? But there was a similar pattern. So it appears to me that there are certain in the world. This is just my thoughts, mind you. I thought this. There we are for decades. Okay, my delicious little babies. There are certain in the world where they can live in their own space, they can live in their own skin, they can, do you see what I mean? It's like the old-fashioned saying, which I've used for decades, I do not need anybody, okay, to hold my hand like I've gone on holidays on my own. Yes, I have, my delicious little babies, yes, I have, okay? And then you usually always get talking, do you see what I mean? To others, do you see what I'm saying, yes? So I've never been afraid like that. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? It's not like I feel like I need to be with somebody to go somewhere. Okay, I mean, when I used to go on holidays with my dear dad years ago, you know, my sister, yes, we used to go on holidays, you know, abroad. And then, you know, as I got older, you know, yes, you go on some holidays with, you know, whoever you're with in a relationship. Yes, of course you do. But what I'm saying to you is I've also gone on, there we are, many holidays, there we are, on my own. Do you see? It's really hard for me to explain. I don't know, it's like I look at the hustle and bustle of life. I've done it for decades, and I've just thought, it's like I hate crowds. And even though I'm extrovert, well, you've all gathered that, mad little babies, do you know what I mean? I'm not backwards in coming forwards. If I've got something, there we are, if I've got something to say, do you see what I mean? Or something that I do not feel is right in the world. But it's like crowds. I just do not, like, I want to get into a shop, whether it's food shopping, clothes shopping, whatever it may be. I just want to, there we are, get in and get back out again, okay? My dad used to call it all stop dawdling. Do you know what I mean? Meaning, you know, in other words, stop dragging your feet, just get on with it. Do you see what I mean? So, to me, that's how I am. Do you see, mad little babies? Yes, but I'm not afraid. What's the best way for me to explain this? To be at one with myself, to have, there we are, my own thoughts. That's the best, there we are. That's the best way to explain it. I'm just not afraid of it. But when you look in the world, it's, to me, it's quite, there we are, a different thing. I actually feel, maybe I get that side of my personality from my dear dad. I do believe that, mad little babies, okay? I mean, he could spend hours upon hours, okay, reading books, and do you understand what I mean? Yes, he never needed a television. We had a television, you know, television, programming. We had one, but he'd like sort of get lost into his own world reading, and do you see what I mean, mad little babies? Yes, okay? And of course, when he wasn't doing that, you know, because it was me who was cleaning the house from top to bottom every day. Do you see what I mean? And going to the coin up, you know, to the old laundrette to go and get the washing done and drying done and get everything done. Do you see? And then, of course, when he wasn't doing that, he was going to work. Do you see what I mean, mad little baby? So what I'm saying to you is that I feel that that side, I actually, you know, do get that part of my personality from my dad. Yes. Okay. He's very much, he's not like me, where I'm extrovert. He's very introverted, okay? But he's a deep thinker. There we are. He's a very deep thinker, my dad is. Do you see what I mean? Yes. And of course, you know, he gets carried away when he's doing his carpentry and everything. Do you know what I mean? Because that is what he's, you know, his profession as a carpenter. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, okay? But, and of course, he loves driving. But what I'm saying to you is that it's like he's very quiet. Like you go into a place, you know, I mean, obviously his heart and everything. Do you know what I mean? He's a tall gentleman, a tall man. But, you know, it's like he wouldn't really sort of make conversation with anybody. Do you see what I mean, mad little babies? Yes. Whereas with me, you know, and he sort of used to look at me, oh, here we go again. Do you understand what I mean, mad little babies? He's just very quiet like that, if you know what I'm saying. I would have said silent but deadly. That's the same. There we are, mad little babies. Do you see? Okay. So, so the point of the matter is that yes, you know, and there was just bits of that video that sort of took me back decades. It's really hard to explain, mad little babies, but no, I'm never afraid to be on my own. Do you see what I mean? I've got my beautiful, delicious little babies. Do you understand what I mean? My little princesses. You know, I'm never fearful of being on my own, do you say? Okay? And another thing with me as well, because I know that my beautiful, dear little spirit guards, my beautiful, dear little loved ones who have passed over, my family and friends who very sadly have passed over, okay? Well, it's sad for me because, you know, it's that part of your life that you can, you know, you can never get it back. Do you know what I mean? It's like really, really special friendships and family. Do you see what I mean? Yes. So I keep it all in my heart. Do you see what I mean? So I'm not going to say to you that every single day of the week that, you know, I'm feeling, oh, you know, I mean, I always find each day something to smile about, but I also like to always remember whoever's been in my life, whether they be the beautiful, dear little family members, or beautiful, dear little friends, or even beautiful little birdies or animals, you know, who we call our sons and daughters, you know, or other dear, beautiful little animals, little birdies who cross my path. You know, I like to keep things like that in my heart. So I'm very, in that way, I'm very sentimental. But I do not like to say, I've always been the same, I do not like to really invite, shall we say, too many into, do you understand what I mean? Yes? Okay, it's really hard to explain, but I've been very much like that, you know, throughout my years. Do you see what I mean? Yes, so that's why I'd usually have a smaller circle. There we are, of friends. Do you see? My beautiful, delicious, dear little friends. Do you see? Of course, you know, like I said, I mean, I've met others, you know, where they have to have lots of mates, or what I call associates. Do you see what I mean? Me, I've never been like that. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay? And usually, for my beautiful, dear little friends, you know, we've been friends, you know, birth ways for many years. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? I mean, that's not to say for some that, you know, they may not meet somebody, platonically I'm talking about, and then they could become great friends, you know, then it would just last a lifetime. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? But I'm always a firm believer that whoever crosses your path, whoever comes into your life, they're on that part of your journey and you're on their part of that journey. There we are for a reason, do you see? Some can stand the test of time, yes, but others, very sadly, I say very sadly, in some cases it's sadly, isn't it? You may lose a dear, delicious little friend who you've loved for years. They may, you know, pass away very sadly. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. For others, they're just on different levels, on different vibrations in their lives. So, you know, they then move on, you move on, they move on, and then you go to meet new platonic dear little friends. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my little babies? I'm trying my best to get it across. Well, I am getting it across the best way that I can to you, my little babies. But yes, that video was very, yeah, I'd say, even though it wasn't very long, it was a very deep, I don't know, it's like it would hit a nerve in somewhere. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? And of course, I was listening to him and I thought, oh, God bless you, you know, my heart goes out to you. I can only hurt now. And I'm so very happy that, you know, he had floods of comments. Do you see what I mean? Yes. And just to help him. And of course, he still wanted to do his YouTube videos, God bless. Do you know what I mean? But I heard that he's come out of that, what I'd say, negative place. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? But if that dear young lad is feeling like that, my point in all of this, how many others younger, there we are, feeling the same way? Do you see what I mean, my little babies? And if you looked in the comments, you've actually got ones who are older, where they felt the same way. Do you see, my little babies? It's just something I just wanted to talk about, okay? Of course, I never rehearsed any of this. It's just things that just come out in flipping gob. You know, something like my little babies. But yes, yeah. But I mean, at some point, you know, I feel, and I felt like it myself at some point, you know, you're thinking, well, what's your flipping purpose here? Do you know what I mean, my little babies? Yes. But of course, if I was to stay, you know, because like I said, I've had a colourful life, my little babies, when you leave home so early, do you see? And sometimes you do think to yourself, well, you know, well, where am I going? What am I doing? Do you see what I mean? Yes. But you find a way, you navigate, you there we are, you find a way around things, do you see? But if, say, even for myself, if I had stayed in that negative place, I would not be talking to you now, my delicious little babies. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it no more. It sort of takes me back in time. I just don't want to go back in time like that. Anyway, my delicious babies. So, but you know, thank you to anybody who even listens to my video. Now, whilst I was listening to this young lad here now on his video, and I hope he's in a much better place, please, dear God, and thank you. Well, the thing was, an ambulance was outside, dead opposite me. And I thought, who's that then? I thought, well, it can only be my elderly, dear little neighbours. You know, they're a couple, God bless, and his dear little wife, she has eyesight problems, so sometimes she has to take a stick, but God bless, you know, her dear little husband takes her out and everything, yes. Well, anyway, it's his dear wife, little wife. God bless her. God bless her beautiful, dear little soul. So anyway, they both went in the ambulance. Please, dear God, and thank you that she's going to be all right, my delicious little babies, because otherwise that dear gentleman, God love him, is going to be on his own. A lovely dear gentleman as well. Ever so, you know, they're such a beautiful little couple. Do you see what I mean? Yes. So I hope they're going to be all right. Anyway, God bless. I'll send me prayers and thoughts out to you, sweets. Yes. The final one, okay, my delicious little babies, this here, this is on YouTube as well, my delicious little babies. Now, the only reason why I'm mentioning this, it's just something for you to take a listen to, okay? Like I say, when I give out information, yes, my delicious little babies, it's so that for your beautiful little selves, okay, to go on to these videos that I advertise or make a suggestion to take a look at, and for you to draw your own conclusions, okay, my delicious little babies. I was feeling, I don't know, I was like, yeah, I'd say I would agree with some things and maybe not so with others, okay, my delicious little babies, but the whole point is to take a listen, please, and thank you, my delicious little babies. Now then, on old YouTube, my delicious little babies, this uploader happens to have 156,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies, so it's 156,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies, and the uploader is called Dr. Drew, okay, D-R-E-W, okay, my delicious little babies. And what it is now, the video should read, son of WEF, which means the World Economic Forum, my delicious little babies, co-founder, arrest those people immediately. Okay, my delicious little babies. And then it's W with, meaning with, Pascal Najadi, and Dr. Victory, ask Dr. Drew. So I'll just repeat that again, my delicious little babies. Son of WEF co-founder, arrest those people immediately with Pascal Najeda, and Dr. Victory, ask Dr. Drew, yes. So, yes, I mean, I agreed with, you know, with some things here, okay? Other things, I just feel we wait to see how this maps out. Okay, I'm just going to close my book, my delicious little babies. We just see how that's going to, there we go. Oh, here comes little Maze again. Sorry, my delicious little babies, we just see how it's going to map out, yes? You're all right, my little baby, yes? Okay, right, okay, so you want to, oh, Maze, don't, please, darling. Mommy's doing my video, I'm doing my video. Maze, please, darling, thank you. Sorry, my delicious little babies, okay? So, yeah, so you've, seen our beautiful little Maisie, because I've got my beautiful little Rubes who's having a little snooze, okay? Please ignore the dog and burn, I'll get back to them. Yes, so the little Maisie moves, made her appearance twice now, my delicious little babies, okay? Seems to be certain things there we are that to say. Anyway, so that's the videos, but no, I mean, you know, some of the things, yes, I would have agreed with on that video. It's just, for some of you delicious little babies, okay, you would know who this uploader is, okay? But for others of you, my delicious little babies, you may not, okay? But it's just, it's worth taking a listen to, because I wanted to hear what Pascal had to, there we are, what Pascal had to say. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? That was the point of me watching that video, so I'm just going to have one more sip of my pineapple juice and then I'm going to love you and leave you. So please and thank you. Lights off, yeah. That's the video, my delicious little babies. Yeah. Sometimes you take a trip down memory lane, don't you? You know, things come to your mind sometimes, but then again, it's better out than in, isn't it? It's better to just say, isn't it? I mean, I'm not embarrassed about it. I've got nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm just talking about different parts of my life. But with that dear young man there, I could fully... Oh, Maze, I could fully understand little Maze is coming back again. Say, my delicious little babies, do you say? Yes, Mummy loves you, don't I, my baby? Little Princess Maisie. Okay, my delicious little babies, so now then... So I'm going to love you and leave you, okay, my delicious little babies. So thank you once again, my delicious little babies, for anybody who's listened to any of my videos, for any likes, you know, thank you. I'm very thankful and I appreciate it. But please take a look at other videos, okay, my delicious little babies. I think I just feel a bit, I don't know, something's just come over me. I just feel a bit emotional at the moment. Anyway. So please give a listening ear, my delicious little babies, okay? Please take care of yourselves and please try to take care of others. A smile a day keeps the doctor away, just like crunch crunch an apple or an orange a day keeps the doctor away. And if you like myself, my delicious little babies, a moan a day keeps the doctor away, okay? Please continue to lift the vibration. So I was not saying that to you, my delicious little babies, to depress you, no, I wasn't, okay? But, you know, just to listen to that little video of that dear young man's, do you see what I mean? Yes. And there's so many in the world who are going through that. And even if some are not going through that at the moment, there may have been a part in their life, just like in my own life, where I've been through something like that. Do you see what I mean? So, yeah, well worth a listen to that little video, my delicious little babies, okay? But it's not there to depress you, okay? It's, you know, just so that you can see how somebody else's thought pattern is, you know, what their thoughts are at that point in their life, okay? My delicious little babies, it's just some reason it got me emotional for some reason. Anyway, not to worry, because I'll soon be back smiling shortly, okay? My delicious little babies, well, there we go, okay? And yes, sending each and every one of you bright blessings, peace, love and harmony in each and every one of your lives, okay? And may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected forever and always, okay? And please give a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand to some family members, to some friends and to some work colleagues, and please tell them that they're super duper wonderful, super duper juicy and super duper delicious, and that you love them so. So until my next video, my delicious little beautiful little princes and princesses out there that you are, sending you so much love, okay? Have a beautiful time wherever you are in the world. You only get one life, okay? So until my next video, my delicious little babies, you just take care now, okay? And I hope that, you know, if you do go and look at other videos, that you are, you know, receiving information and that they are helping yourselves in some way, or maybe somebody who you know, okay? So until my next video, much love, take care. Like I said, I may do another video later. I've got more videos, okay? But like I said, I've got to do healing and then I've got to do other things as well. So I cannot just be doing everything at the same time, okay? My delicious babies, but I will certainly do my best to bang out another video, okay, my delicious babies, but if not, it'll be tomorrow, okay? I do try to just give out a video each and every day. I do try to give one out each and every day, okay, my delicious babies, and sometimes a few more if I'm doing readings, yes? Anyway, so until my next video, so much love once again. Take care, God bless, thank you, bye-bye. Oh, here she comes again, little Maisie.